Hi everyone, my name is Jonni. Thank you for checking out this review of Madison Reed. This is not only my very first review I'm doing on YouTube, but it's also the very first time I'm using Madison Reed. So I'm a little nervous, kind of scared to do this. I have for the past 5 years been coloring my hair with henna, and in these COVID times, I decided to experiment a little bit, and since my hair was pretty dark, it's like, I'm getting the natural light a bit. See, maybe under there, it was getting to be about that. And I was reading online on how to lighten hair naturally using honey or lemon, things like that. Then one was just like use peroxide. So I was like, okay, that sounds like a good way to do it. Leave it on for an hour, take a peek to see how it's coming out. So I tried that, and it took great up at the roots. Didn't do anything down here though, and I left it on for an hour, and I actually did it 2 days in a row to kind of saturate this and see if this would lighten up at all, and it didn't. So, but it took pretty okay up here. So then I just hennaed over that, and it was, it was great. It looked like a reverse ombre kind of look. And then it came time, my roots were showing again, so I went and did it again, and for some reason, the peroxide didn't take to the roots. So you can see, this is grown out, but you can see there's pretty good differentiation between the peroxided and hennaed hair versus the roots here. I'm not sure why it didn't work the second time I tried it, but it didn't. And so now my hair is like all kinds of crazy colors. It's also getting really brassy. It's like, it's just too like coppery. I mean, I do love that copper red color, but I want to kind of go for something a bit warmer. I know this it's not going to be an indictment against Madison Reed if it doesn't take down here. I know I'm aware that my hair's hennaed. It probably won't, the color probably won't take down here. I'm going to try it. So if it does happen to do it, great, would have added perk. But really I'm just trying to blend the roots in with the color, get more even color tone throughout. And if it sort of fades into something darker, I'm not too worried about that. I just want to get away from this like dark, light, dark look. So I went ahead and purchased the Madison Reed box. Comes in a cute little box like this. And you open it and see, I have very thick hair. It's not super long, but it's pretty thick. So I went ahead and purchased an extra bottle for $14 more. I think it's like $22 for the whole kit, and then $14 for an extra bottle. I also, so then it comes with a little cap, little shower cap. It comes with a set of gloves, and you've got the conditioning color activator bottle that you can either put this in like a dish with the brush. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use it right out of the bottle and squirt it on in there. I do have a brush I could use, but I think just squirting in there and kind of working it in that way. Now they also come, I went ahead and also included, it comes with the shampoo and conditioner in these little packs, so we'll see how that goes. And they give me a makeup remover, which great, little perk. And then this is the barrier cream that I'm gonna put around the border of my face and ears and everything, and make sure the color doesn't take to that. But I went ahead and purchased, I believe it was for $5 more for each one, a Pro Boost, a Hydrate Pro Boost, because my hair tends to be very dry and frizzy, and then a Shine, because it also is pretty dull, probably from the peroxide, kind of fried my hair a little bit. And so I want to get that nice shine, like in the ads that I've seen for Madison Reed, and even like just not even just on the model, but on the people, the testimonies that people have made. They have just such great shine to their hair, so I'm hoping that it'll take with that. It also comes with some instructions and some top 3 tips for gorgeous results. Now, this is It says follow the 40+5 rule. If you mainly want to color root outgrowth, leave color on your roots for 40 minutes. 30 minutes if you don't have stubborn grays. Then pull the color through the rest of your hair to process for additional 5 minutes. I'm gonna probably leave it on the rest of my hair for longer than that, just because I want to see if I can get this color to lighten up a bit and even it out with everything. But again, I probably the next time around I'll just stick with the 40 and 5, just to touch up the roots. I don't have a lot of grays, mostly just like around the border of my face, and then interspersed here and there. So I'm not terribly worried about that. Saturate fully. So yes, they want you to, I'm gonna divide my hair into 4 chunks, here and then back here, and just get it all in there. And then there's like a step-by-step instruction template for your instructions. So I'm gonna go change my shirt and mix up the color and get started. See you in a bit. Okay guys, I have divided my hair into 4ths. I don't have the hair clips. You can buy those. They do have give you an option to buy those on the website as well. I just didn't feel like it was necessary. I'm just using rubber bands. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply the barrier cream around the perimeter of my face. I don't know if I mentioned the color. I believe I did, but in case I didn't, this is the Vesuvius red. Yeah, Vesuvius red, 7 NCR. There were a couple of darker shades that I might do next time if this is a little too light. But I wanted to at least see if I could make it work to lighten the lower part of my hair. And if it doesn't, then I'll darken it next time. I did notice too, this was after I was showing you the tips, they give instructions for both touching up the roots and also what I'm planning on doing, which is pulling it through the rest of my hair. So they're so helpful. I'm just really appreciative. I need a lot of hand holding in my world. Give me very specific instructions. I did pay for hair color and I was never really satisfied with the color itself, and that's why I started to do henna. Felt better about like the more natural, not using chemicals. And this, I mean, from what I've researched, this is the closest thing to doing all natural. I guess it's not totally chemical free, but whatever. So here is the activator, conditioning color activator. I'm gonna get my cap out and ready out of its little box. Ew. Oops. Okay, my heart's beating a little bit. I'm a little nervous about this. All right, so it says to apply barrier cream, which I did. Forehead, ears, neck, don't get it on your hair. Oh, shit, I got a little bit on my hair. Puncture both tubes of color and squeeze contents of each into the, all right, pretty self-explanatory. So it's got a little screw top with one of those pokey things in the top. So the fragrance is, it's not strong. It's definitely kind of perfumey. So I'm just squeezing the contents into the applicator bottle. All right, I'm putting the gloves on. I really hope this works. I mean, I know it will for the roots. And again, like in researching this and even in asking on their website, is it okay to color over henna? They're just like, you know, henna, it covers the whole hair shaft with color. So it's probably not gonna work. So wait till you get a little grow out and just color your roots. And again, like I said, when I tried to, it worked on some parts of my hair to peroxide it when I did, but definitely not the bottom where it had the most layers of henna, because I've been doing it, like I said, for 5 years. So that hair is pretty well covered with henna color. Okay, so it's all in there. You can see that. Nope, there we go. And now I will shake it for 20 to 30 seconds. Okay guys, so I have saturated the roots. I did the row by row thing, and also before I tied it back up, I went in there and just like got in there with my fingers really good to make sure it was totally covered. And now I'm gonna pull the color through. I don't know if, I thought that this wouldn't be enough color, but there's actually plenty left. It's still about up to there. So I am going to be able to definitely get all of this through. So here it goes. This is actually kind of exciting. I started out so nervous. I think I was nervous, like as far as like coverage, total coverage. I was nervous this wasn't gonna be enough color, but I think it should be okay. Oh yeah, that's pulling through quite nicely. And I'm just making sure I get right in where the part, I actually don't part down the middle, I part to the side, but you know, just the parts that show. I wanna make sure I'm really getting down to the roots there. I'm gonna do just a little. And it says to pull it through with a wide tooth comb. I don't really have that. I've got my brush and I've got a pick. I guess I could use that. But yeah, I'm noticing it's pretty easy, the application. There, I saw a couple people online had some trouble getting to the back of their head. I didn't feel like it was that hard. It's definitely like working blindly, but if you sort of just use the applicator tip as your guide and sort of guide it along with your fingers, it's not so bad. Use my brush. I don't know either, like, it says to start the timer after you've got it all on your hair, but it does seem to take some time to get it on your hair, so I don't know if I should cut the total time short or what. Oops, wrong brush. That seems somewhat saturated. I want to make sure I have plenty for my whole head. So I'm going to section this off again and go around into the other sections, and then I'm going to try to work it through the whole head, so I won't bore you with that. Hi. So I have pulled it through the rest of my hair, and I still have plenty of color left. So I'm going to continue to just use the rest of this bottle, make sure it's covering everything. And I'll meet you back when I put the cap on. Okay, so I've taken off the gloves, I got my cap on. Like I said, I worked the rest of that. I still have color left. There's still some inside there. And I really went through and made sure all the color had been worked through. I did set the timer for 35 minutes like it says, but I gotta say this took a while to put on my hair, so I don't know if I should leave it on that long. Maybe I'll cut it short at like 30 minutes. But yeah, so that's that. Again, I was really surprised that I have color left. It says when touching up your roots that you probably only need one color. So next time I get it, I won't get the double. It says to do it every like third time you want to color it. So we'll see what it fades up to. If it fades at all, like if it even takes to the lower end, we'll see. And also, I just thought this was the cutest little thing that they had a makeup remover. Like, why would you include that? It's to get the color off your face, dum-dum. A lot of you are like, duh, Jonni. Like, pfft. But my brain cells aren't firing. So yeah, going around, just getting the excess off your face. Oh, I also went in, before I popped the cap on my head, I went in just around the front here to just double make sure that I've got it all the way up to the hairline, so there's no mistakes. And normally I color, this is the guest bathroom, normally I color my hair upstairs in our bathroom, and there's plenty of stains, henna stains around there. I should have probably done that up there, but it's this bathroom's so much prettier. And it didn't get that messy. There's like a few spots on the counter here I'll probably have to bleach out, but it's actually not too messy, especially considering I really did douse the crap out of my head with this, and there's no drips or anything. Dripped a little on the instructions, but that was it. So I'm impressed. All right, so next video is the reveal. Exciting. Oh, and again, I'm gonna try out the shampoo and conditioner that they gave, and then I'm gonna use the Pro Boost Shine and Pro Boost Hydrate to get a little moisture and hydration. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Shine. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, hi guys. I'm back. I have rinsed and washed and gotten it all out and done my boosters, and this is the end result. And I'm gonna put it more in the natural light. I'm losing light a bit right now. It's getting a bit darker, but yeah, it's a lot darker than I thought it would be. It did take away that brassiness, which I really like, but you can still see a pretty distinct differentiation between the roots and where I had used peroxide. I don't know if it's that visible, but I think it took pretty well around the perimeter of my face. It's looking good. I mean, it's definitely got shine to it. Now see, it's not totally dry yet either. I let it air dry. I used the shampoo and I used the boosts. I did not use the conditioner because I felt like the boosts were good enough. I left those on for 5 minutes. I just mixed them together and left it on for 5 minutes and then rinsed it out and combed through it in the shower, and it felt pretty conditioned. It feels pretty conditioned now. But what else? Yeah, I don't know. Like it didn't totally cover this the way I wanted it to, but I know that that part's a lot lighter. As far as comparing, see the bottom's still kind of wet, so it's gonna be darker anyway. But comparing, I guess that's a little closer. And it's not totally unnatural to have highlights around your face. There's still a definite color gradation happening, but so far I'm happy with it. It is really shiny. I'm very happy about that. And it feels really soft and conditioned. The curls are popping up pretty nicely. As it dries more, I get more volume in the curls, so I can tell that's gonna be good. I'm interested to see how it does after a few washes. I know it's probably gonna fade up a bit, and but yeah, I'd continue with it. I think if I continue with the roots and just keep touching them up every once in a while, it's pretty good. Again, it's darker than I thought it would be. That probably will fade. I'm actually pretty happy with the toning down of the brassiness that it had. It's not that that great vibrant orange that I want. It almost has like a magenta tone to it, but I mean, that's okay. I like it. I like it. I will do an update after a few washes. I'll give it maybe 2 weeks and check back in again, see how the color's doing, and how much it's faded up. But yeah, that's my experience. I left it on. Oh, this is the thing too. I did shave off 5 minutes because it did take so long to put it in my hair. So I shaved off 5 minutes in the total time that it stayed in my hair. And then I said before that I didn't spill any around here. Correction, I did. And on second view on the bathroom floor here. And, but that was easily wiped up, no problem. And I have white countertops in here, and the color that got onto the countertop, it was easily taken up with bleach. So don't worry about messes. When the cap was on, I was afraid, because usually when I henna, the color drips down and I have to like have a towel over my head. I didn't need that. The plastic cap was fine as is, and I didn't, there weren't any drips or anything, so it stayed pretty solid in there. So yeah, anyway, thanks for checking this out, and I will check back again in a couple weeks with how the color is holding up. Goodbye! Hello all, I am back. It has been 5 weeks since I last colored my hair. Did not check up at the 2-week mark, sorry about that. And I've got a lot of grow out happening here. See if we can get in the natural light. Yeah, pretty rooty here, and the grays are showing a bit. But the color has held up pretty nice. Not so much the shine, but you know, I didn't expect that to last too long. But yeah, I'm really happy with the color, and I'm also happy with the fact that even though, and I didn't expect this to happen, it was just a kind of hopeful thing if it did, that the color would be brought up in the darker hennaed areas. Although that did not happen, the color did take to the hennaed areas. So it got to be a bit more evenly distributed color. So it wasn't so much of a stark difference. I mean, it's still like 3 different shades right now, but not such a drastic difference as before. So what I'm going to do today is touch up the roots. I ordered another box of the Vesuvius red, and I did 1 bottle this time. And I'm just going to touch up the roots with that. And then I'm going to bring through the rest of the hair with, this is Barolo, this is Color Reviving Gloss, and you can do this in between full coverage colors. So I'm going to just do the roots today on that, and then bring the gloss through with the rest of the hair, and see how that works, just to kind of revive this, but not do the full-on permanent color on the rest of the hair. So I'll get started on that. I'll save you the part of where I touch up the roots. Already saw that, but I am gonna follow up with the color reviving gloss. So you see how that is pulled through. And then we'll see the results. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you in a bit. Hello guys. Okay, so I've touched up the roots with the color, and now I'm gonna get into the color reviving gloss. So, have a little metal cap on it. Peel that right off. And it says to work from the roots to the ends. Leave on for 20 minutes up to 35 minutes for maximum shine. So this will give us some shine too. I'm gonna brush this out a little bit and start to work this through. It says to brush it out to get any products out. I don't really wear, I wear a defrizzer, but that's it. So again, like last time, I'm wondering if this is enough product to go throughout my entire head of hair. But last time I was left with even more product, so it's probably gonna be just fine. So I will do this. This, just so you're aware, it's like a jelly kind of. I don't know if you can see that. It's not too terribly thick, a bit runny, but it's distributing throughout the hair pretty well. So I will continue with this and we'll check back later. Hi, welcome back. So this is the final result on the hair color. And I gotta say, I'm digging it. Let's look in the natural light here. Great on the root coverage, gray coverage, right up to the color, the hairline there. And this is what I'm really pleased with. This color throughout is a lot more even, and I'm really pleased with that. The color itself is a little bit darker than I had expected initially, but I gotta say, after 5 weeks, I'm kind of digging this. Getting used to this. It's a nice rich red. It's very shiny, and it feels healthy. It feels conditioned. So in my recommendation, I definitely recommend Madison Reed. And if that helps you make your decision, I'm glad I could be of a little bit of help today. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. This is, again, my first videos, and listening to watching some of the videos before, my husband's been helping me edit them, and I have to apologize. There's a lot of tongue clicking and a lot of uhs, so I'll work on it. This is my first one. Hopefully it can only get better from here. So I just want to thank you for watching, for indulging me, and again, I hope this helps you make a decision on whether or not to use Madison Reed. Bye now.